Hi, it's Victor again. This isn't a standard junkyard presentation review thing. This is just a follow-up to Superman Returns. It's been more than 2 weeks. I'm working on another project, but I just got to thinking again about Superman Returns, and I got a few more things to say about it, I guess. And it all centers around the basic part of that Superman goes away, Superman comes back part of the story. It makes him even more of a jerk. Okay, so let's see, where do we start? First of all, okay, I can accept the whole getting kissy with Lois while dressed up as Superman thing. You know, seducing someone while in a different identity, while still being there in your normal identity. That's but I guess you have to accept it when you're talking about Superman. But then he apparently got into a sexual relationship with her. That's I think crossing a line. I mean, he's sitting there in the desk as Clark Kent, smiling goofily, and then he's in her pants, literally, you know, in a different identity. That's wrong, okay? And also, wasn't there something about how it was supposed to be kind of dangerous for him to do that? He shouldn't do that? I don't know. Some source seemed to imply that actually doing that was a bad idea. But he went ahead anyway. And, you know, dang, Lois almost deserves to be bamboozled like that. Not anything sexually, but just to be fooled like that, because she's a reporter. He works in a whole place full of reporters, and she can't recognize a man she slept with when he's wearing his glasses. That's stretching it way beyond the point of believability here. I've been taken off guard, I think, once or twice by someone wearing glasses. Oh, I didn't recognize you with your glasses. This wasn't after years. This wasn't after I had sex with them. This was after maybe a couple seconds. I was like, oh, hey! You know, that's, yeah. The reporters... What kind of... what kind of headlines were these idiots putting out when Superman wasn't around to fill up the front page? Like, Tooth Fairy, Fact or Fiction, a 5-part report. Anyway, okay, so just the dangers of having sex with a mortal. Okay, so they're in a sexual relationship. He goes off without a word. That should have, the sex thing was kind of a milestone, wouldn't you think? I mean, that's the point where it's like, okay, I'm kind of committed to this, and zoom, he's gone. He hears about his dead planet. He hears that someone has found his dead planet, which he knows is dead because there are radioactive chunks of rock from it that can kill him, supposedly. We haven't seen it. We haven't seen any evidence of it, but whatever. So he goes off and sightsees there. Gone. Now, yeah, you would say, oh, well, he couldn't have known that he'd left her with child. Well, actually, yes, he could have. He has X-ray vision. You'd think that a man who has, well, this is as crude as I think I'll ever get, super sperm, you'd think he would check. You know, I mean, unless he had a 2-inch thick, kryptonite-infused, vulcanized rubber condom, then I don't think that anything could be enough to ensure safe sex with him. In fact, honestly, I don't know how, and again, I guess I'm getting cruder than I thought I couldn't get cruder than. His ejaculation alone would be powerful enough to kill Lois, just right through her. I don't know. So that's, I guess that's part of the old point of it being dangerous for him to do that with regular humans. Anyway, but yeah. He didn't check to see if she was with child, and he went off. Well, the trouble is that that kid, yeah, maybe their DNA mixes and just becomes a regular kid who eventually gains superpowers. Okay. Or the mixing of alien and human DNA might have had a few odd side effects, and the kid would have been constantly leaking X-ray radiation out of the big red eye that's sticking out of his shoulder. You know, kind of a "kill me, please" kind of genetic screw-up, you know? He's an alien. I know he's got every single aspect of a human into him, but he's an alien. So that's the worst case scenario, I suppose. Just a horrible grotesquerie. Second scenario that's also pretty bad is it's a super baby. It may, you know, the whole when he's older thing, you know, he gets strong. But what if being born under a yellow sun and and growing under a yellow sun, he just got strong in the womb? You know, he kicks Lois and she explodes. You know, that's not even funny. That's disgusting and horrific that I can even picture this. But yeah, that he put Lois's life in danger. And if he was there, you know, maybe he could have taken her over to the Fortress of Solitude and helped her out if anything went wrong. But if any complications occurred in that pregnancy, Lois was screwed because he was halfway to Krypton. So yeah. So the whole thing, him going out there, it just makes him even more and more irresponsible of a character, even less likable. And yeah, he honestly feels that he has a right to go near that kid after all of that. Richard is the father. He's the genetic contributor. I don't know what you call a biological father that is so far removed from his own child. Anyway. Yeah, and you know what? There's not going to be a sequel, at least not one that follows the Bryan Singer storyline, because no one wants to hear about Super Deadbeat Father. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say, I think. It's kind of early in the morning, and I don't know if I put my thoughts forward in a coherent way. Well, this has been Victor with something that's not the Junkyard. Hope to see you soon. I have something else better in the works that I hopefully will get out later today or tomorrow.